Ladies and gentlemen, let's do an update on a case we've been following for a little while now, where our Second Amendment rights are under siege in New Mexico. The New Mexico Supreme Court has just upheld Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's so-called emergency carry ban. Well, what does that mean for law-abiding citizens who own guns across the nation? Well, stick around. I'm going to do a deep dive into this alarming development. Welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell notifications so that you never miss an update on your rights. YouTube's been doing that thing once a month. They always purge stuff, so double check your subscriptions. If you think you're subscribed, just take another peek. It takes you 1 second to look down below and smash that button. Before we get into today's topic, a big shout out to Blackout Coffee for sponsoring the video. Fuel your freedom-loving days with our bold, robust blends. Visit blackoutcoffee.com/GNG, use code GNG10 to save 10% off your order, and if you weren't aware, we have subscription services. That's right, every month you get a flavor of the month and a roaster's choice option, and those options are not available in our main store. Links are down below, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. All right, let's break down this recent ruling that should have people angry, should have a lot of people angry. In September of 2023, if you aren't sure what I'm talking about here, Governor Lujan Grisham declared a public health emergency citing gun violence and drug abuse as the catalyst for her order. It's a first in the nation. First person to ever try this as a governor. She issued a couple executive orders that, among other things, ban the carrying of firearms in public parks and in playgrounds within Albuquerque and Bernalillo County. Now, this sparked immediate backlash. Lawmakers, gun rights groups, advocates, citizens, everybody was arguing that the governor overstepped her authority and she was infringing upon the Second Amendment rights as well as state laws. Now, legal challenges were swiftly filed, questioning the constitutionality of those orders. Fast forward to here we are in March 2025, and the New Mexico Supreme Court finally made a decision on whether or not Lujan Grisham's orders are constitutional. And it came down in a very narrow 3-2 decision. They got it wrong. They upheld the governor's orders. Now, the majority opinion stated that the Public Health Emergency Response Act grants the governor broad powers to address public health crises, which, in their view, included gun violence and drug abuse. Newsflash, you people in robes. Don't give a shit what a governor says. They don't supersede the Constitution. If we fall for this, we allow this to stand, then every governor can create a scenario where they can suspend all of your rights because of a public health crisis. That's absolute BS. However, the decision wasn't without contention. Justice Brianna Zamora, in her dissenting opinion, meaning she wasn't one of the ones who said that the governor was right, she expressed concerns about the potential for misuse of such broad executive powers. She cautioned that this precedent could allow future governors to take actions that might be even more troubling, kind of like I said. Now, it's crucial to note that the plaintiffs in this case did not challenge the orders based on Second Amendment grounds. Kind of wish they would have. Instead, they focused on the separation of powers and the scope of the governor's authority under the state. This means the court didn't directly address whether these orders violated our constitutional right to keep and bear arms, and it's obvious that it does. And that's how court cases work. The specific questions presented are the specific questions that the judges address. So what does this mean for the rest of us? This ruling sets a very concerning precedent. It suggests that under the guise of a public health emergency, state executives might have the power to impose restrictions that could infringe upon our fundamental rights. We saw it happen during COVID, and many of us said never again. Yet here you are, Governor Lujan Grisham in New Mexico is getting away with one right now. Now, today it's gun rights, and tomorrow it could be something else. We must remain vigilant. It's imperative to challenge overreaches and ensure that our elected officials respect our boundaries that are set by the Constitution. Let this be a wake-up call to all freedom-loving Americans. As always, I encourage you to stay informed and engaged. Our rights depend on our willingness to defend them. They're just not going to last forever. Freedom. You could lose it in one generation. Don't forget to subscribe to Guns and Gadgets for the latest updates on the Second Amendment and other critical issues. A final thank you to our sponsor, Blackout Coffee. Remember, you can always support the channel and enjoy some fantastic coffee by visiting blackoutcoffee.com/GNG and using code GNG10 at checkout. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and until next time, keep fighting the good fight. God bless America. Take care, y'all.